All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, my beautiful people. Thank you guys for tuning back in. As you guys can see by the title, I actually don't have anybody filming me for this. Usually I would have somebody, just like my mom, as the past couple videos of the live unboxings, if you guys have seen. But I'm actually going to be tuning in today by myself. And I've already kind of pre-cut this, so that way it's not too long and tedious for you guys. But I actually got a signed Brent Faiyaz vinyl. His album just came out on February 13th. As of the filming of this video, it is February 17th. This is actually something I've been anticipating for a while now. You know, if you guys are real Brent Faiyaz fans, or if you guys have any idea of who he is as an artist, he's quite secretive when it comes out to his music until the build up for the rollout. And I think it's amazing because this has been anticipated. It was supposed to release sometime in, I believe, September. So I think the date is September 19th. It's about like a few weeks from what I remember it. And right now it's like 3, 4, 5 months after. So I think it's crazy because due to the success of this album, I think he's going to see a lot more greater things. And before I go into any of those rambles and the chart numbers, I'm gonna unbox it for you guys. So yeah, here you guys go. Unbox it with me. Put down the mic. I got my little box cutter up here. Alright. You guys are probably going to be the first ones to see it. Alright, let me remove this little box. Alright. Oh, sorry guys, I had it upside down. Ooh, I thought it was only going to be the one, but it actually shows up to be all 4 of them. So I think it's so cool because I should elaborate. I thought it was just going to be the one picture that we saw on Instagram. However, this one, I don't know if the reflection is doing any good because most of the white covers don't really do good with the album and the lighting. But yeah, what I mean is that the 4 covers are him in like 4 different seasons, and for the pictures, it was actually just, I believe, the top right one. I don't want to point to it because I'll cover his face, but the top right one was actually just the Instagram picture that he posted for the lead up for this, and it was just Icon album by Brent Faiyaz. And I think it's amazing because I think that as an R&B artist, there isn't as much hype or as much like demand as people are craving for, like, I would say, Brent Faiyaz. To me, he's one of our best R&B singers. I wasn't alive for like my teenage years when Usher was around, or maybe even like when D'Angelo was around, but I can imagine that a lot of fans were going crazy for them because they knew that they were going to hop on tracks and do great. For me, his inclusions on multiple hooks, such as Dreams, Fairy Tales, and Fantasies by Ferg, was amazing. His inclusion on that with Crew, with Gold Link, I think Stay Here for Life, with Rocky that just happened with Don't Be Dumb was amazing. And that track is going to lead me all to it. It actually leads to a song that he actually recorded. So that track was actually not given to him, but he just took the verse and the hook from this specific song, him being ASAP Rocky, because I believe Brent and ASAP Rocky were in the studio together. ASAP Rocky was like, dude, this song is fire, let me add it to my album. And it was the single that we got for, I think Punk Rocky was first, and I think Stay Here for Life was like the biggest single that he had going out of that album. And it was amazing. I honestly really enjoyed it. And the song is actually part of the 4 seasons. So like I mentioned, he had multiple songs before this that were talking about like 4 seasons. So if you guys remember, I believe it was like Rehab, and then it was Fuck the World, and all 4 seasons are described. So in these 2 he completes the cycle. So it was Full Moon, Fall in Tokyo, and then it was One for You, which was Spring in New York, and then Fuck the World was Summer in London, Rehab was Winter in Paris. All of these were supposed to be the 4 seasons. However, I don't think they were all included within the same album for a specific reason. I think that they fit different schemes and different ideas for what the albums were meant to be for, and I think him including all of them in one album wouldn't have done them justice. I think him spreading them out did really well. And just to say that if you guys were to make a playlist, play all 4 songs, I already did it. It was amazing. I think that all 4 transitioned good. I think the latter 2, which would be the ones that were included in this specific album, Full Moon and One for You, are really great. I think everything that he's learned from Wasteland, which was released in 2022, and the mixtape that he did featuring Tommy Richmond before he blew up. So the $1 Million Baby, whatever you guys know about that TikTok TikTok track. I don't have TikTok. I might create one soon. Fun fact, but yeah, Tommy Richmond was included in that specific mixtape, which was larger than life, and I think his inclusions on those songs that he was in was amazing. I think before his blow up, if you were to go back to them, I think both of those, I think 2 or 3 tracks plus the production that he does have, whether it's credited or uncredited, Tommy Richmond is very good, and I think him being under the wing of Brent Faiyaz is amazing because Brent is independent. I don't know if you guys know, but I really, really fuck with independent artists such as Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle. They put on for themselves better than like any other people. So I think Brent Faiyaz being his own independent person is amazing. He has his own label, ISO Supremacy, and I think it's amazing because if you really think about it, most of the time the things that we're being pushed is by like a corporate ladder. It's algorithms, numbers. They want you to get a specific thing, but if you are your own person, you are able to produce your own bodies of work that you enjoy, not that the numbers or that the demand is getting seeked by your companies or whatever. Him having a partnership, not a specific label deal, is amazing. That's exactly what Nipsey did before he passed. The partnership album that he had was amazing, and I think this specific one, the partnership is really seen through with budgeting when it comes to advertising. And I think like the links, the advertisements when it comes to his specific like box sets, if you look at his website, it's very well done. I think it's reminiscent of like the early 2000s. So yeah, let me show you guys. It's amazing. 10 tracks, not including the 2 that were added as a bonus, like I believe like a week and a half after. So yeah, it's, people are describing it as minimalist and polished. So I think dramatic would be what I would describe Wasteland, his 2022 project. 2023, Larger Than Life, I would say is braggadocious. It's very up in your face. It's amazing. I think Tim's intro from that specific album, the first track, is really, really good. It's Timberland's intro, and it was just amazing. I really, really appreciated everything that he did on that specific one. And yeah, Pistachios by him, it's just Where You At. I think there's a lot of tracks that are reminiscent from that specific album that come out in this, but more moody. I would say it's very much like R&B-esque. There's some moments where he's hitting higher notes. He's trying to do different things for this specific album that he may not have done in other ones. But yeah, it's amazing. I really enjoyed it. He just received, I believe recently, like a few months ago actually, over 4 billion lifetime streams. He has multiple platinum certifications, and I believe this one will eventually become something that we will be looking at, and it's going to be something cool. He actually ended up signing, I believe, the inner sleeve of this. I'm not sure. He was saying that he didn't know if he was ever going to meet the demand. We'll see what's going to happen with it, to be honest. Out of the 10 tracks, I would say my favorite ones are actually not included within those 10 initial tracks, but I did outline the 2 bonus ones, so let me spitball them for you guys. I got them right here. They're going to be 4 Seasons, Vanilla Sky, and then the +2 are the bonus tracks. So I think it was really good. I would highly recommend you guys listen to it. Let me know what you guys think about it. I don't think I'm gonna unbox this one. I'm actually getting the Wasteland one soon. Hopefully that comes into the mail. It's supposed to be like within 3-4 days, so hopefully it does come soon. I really appreciate you guys for tuning back in. Let me know what you guys thought about this album. Yeah, it's top 10 album for, I believe, the week that it came out, and I think it's gonna be a top 10 album for like the year when it comes to R&B for me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know which other ones I should review. Getting Wasteland on the vinyl soon, so let me know. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and take care of yourselves. Deuces.